What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. Do I look tired? I am tired. I just got back from a week-long trip. Was out visiting Diana where she is. Sorry didn't get to record a video. Very busy. Didn't have time. And the two of us also traveled to Denver, and that's where I just flew back from. I was competing in something called the National Trumpet Competition. Happens every year. I was competing in the jazz division this year. I was one of 10 picked to go out and compete, and I ended up winning the competition. Very fortunate, very humbled, very exhausted. Anyway, I'm back, and I'm here to bring you guys this list of fragrances that I think are highly underrated in the community. Either they're overlooked or people just don't know about them, so we're going to get right into it. This first fragrance I'm talking about comes from the house of Giorgio Armani. This is Acqua di Gio Profumo. No one seems to really discuss this fragrance. I feel like this is a flanker to a fragrance that came out about 20 years ago that also wasn't very popular. I don't know how it's getting overlooked, but no one seems to talk about this thing. Check it out if you get a chance. Acqua di Gio Profumo. Next, both of these are on the same plane. We're just going to Creed Aventus and Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme. I don't know what it is, but no one talks about these fragrances. They seem to be overlooked by others in their genre, and it's time that ends. We need to get light shed on these fragrances so they get the love that they deserve. Okay, if you didn't already know, I'm totally kidding. We're gonna get into the real list. Starting right now with this fragrance. This is Armani Code from the house of Giorgio Armani. Now, this is a fragrance that is well known, probably the most known fragrance on this list, probably also the oldest one, but it seems to be overlooked because it's alleged terrible performance. And I will admit the performance isn't great, but it's not as bad as people chalk it up to be. You're gonna get your 5-6 hours out of this thing. The scent character is fantastic. There's a reason why it stood the test of time. If you haven't smelled this yet, maybe you've smelled Profumo, just know that this is a little different from that. The character of this isn't Profumo, but this has its own thing. This is the OG. If people are trying to dissuade you from checking this thing out, say forget it. Check this thing out. This has stood the test of time for a reason. That is Armani Code at number 5. At number 4, Tom Ford Grey Vetiver Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is on this list because, first of all, it's beautiful, and you've heard me talk about it before if you've been watching my videos. Second of all, it seems to be overlooked by others in this genre, namely Guerlain's Vetiver, or Thierry Mugler's Cologne, or even Terre de Hermès. All three of those seem to get more play than this one, possibly because this one is, I believe, the most expensive out of all of those that I've talked about. But the quality that you get with this fragrance cannot be overlooked. Clean, fresh vetiver masculinity in this fragrance. You got to get your nose on it. If you're just curious, or you're thinking like, oh, maybe I don't want to smell it, or it's Tom Ford, it's too expensive, or these other ones are better. They're all great, but please don't overlook this one. I'm going to keep talking about it. One of my signature scents, Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. At number 4. Number 3, this fragrance also gets overlooked because of others in this genre that seem to overshadow it. This is Javon's Gentlemen Only Intense. Now, this does get overshadowed by fragrances such as CH Men, Armani Code Profumo, which I mentioned earlier. You get this dark, sweet, mysterious, masculine fragrance, and that's the genre of this. But don't overlook this. Leather, tonka bean, mandarin orange, just really a great gentleman scent, as in the name. And it's cheaper than Profumo from Armani, from the Armani Code line, as well as CH Men Privé. So don't look over this one, man. Check it out. Check this one out. You're not going to be disappointed. From the house of Alfred Dunhill at number 2, this comes from the Icon line. This is Icon Elite. Came out last year as a flanker to the original, which also came out last year. Smells nothing like it. But what you're going to get out of this, kind of in the same genre of these dark, sweet, masculine scents, very mysterious. This is way more on the elegant side. You're going to get a lot of woodiness. Sandalwood and ebony wood are main players in this, so you get this dark, creamy, fresh woodiness with some cardamom and vetiver to make it even more fresh and a little bit sweet spicy. Don't overlook this thing. It's an eau de parfum, so performance is really, really nice on this. Check it out. That's Dunhill Icon Elite at number 2. And number 1, you've heard me talk about this fragrance if you've been watching my videos a while. Haven't really seen anyone else talk about it. This is batch number 46 from Abercrombie Fitch's Heritage Collection. Beautiful musk scent. You only have 3 notes in this really. Black amber, which is essentially a type of musk. Another type of musk is in there too. And you also get some cedarwood. So it's a woody, musky scent, great for summer and spring. It's an eau de cologne, but don't be fooled by that. For some reason, this thing projects and performs more like an eau de toilette going into eau de parfum territory. Lasts almost 10 hours on my skin, and again, pushes pretty well, and it's relatively inexpensive. So check this out. My number 1 fragrance on this list. This is batch number 46 from Abercrombie Fitch to top off my list of underrated fragrances in my collection. What's up, guys? I thought I recorded this before, but my camera had shut off, so that's why we have the change of scenery here. Just wanted to come at you guys and thank you from the bottom of my freaking heart. That little image should have shown up on the screen again. It's been a while since I've done it. Thank you for getting the Stay Fresh channel past 3,000 subscribers. I did not foresee this coming as soon as it did, especially as recently as we passed 2,000. So thank you for spreading the word. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your messages and for your comments. Really, really, truly appreciate you guys. You guys keep me going. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep staying fresh. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.